Hello from me, Lazar. We continue with the next lesson of the course. By HTML. Last time we looked a brief history of HTML, CSS, and XHTML. And now we'll look at Introduction to HTML. We open the PDF file. So, HTML documents are plain text files, which are saved with the HTML extension, and are located or hosted, as they say, on servers on the internet, which are connected to the network. Such documents are also opened, render as web pages, through a special program called a web browser. In short, we can use the word browser. The most popular at the moment are Mozilla Firefox, Opera, Google Chrome. From my experience, I think that the best approach in the study of something new is the theoretical materials, yes, be combined and accompanied by many examples. It's even better in some cases. First to show an example, and then explain what exactly he does. And only then to explain the theoretical part through it, that is, my idea is the theory, to go along with practice. Therefore, we immediately turn to an example. Now, with me we will use the Windows 7 operating system, which I consider to be their last very good operating system, and therefore know to use another, although at the moment in which I do this tutorial, the current operating system is Windows 11. But I think it was the best. Windows XP, followed by Windows 7. And the next ones are already much worse. And that's why I won't work with them. So, we create a new blank document in a plain text editor. For example, in Notepad, which is built in Windows, and write the following in it. This is a doc-type HTML declaration. Then we have two HTML tags, which contains the rest of the code on the page. Two head tags where the head is for official information. Encoding tag, title tag where we write my first web page. And this is the body of the document, between the body tags, where we write random text. To make it an HTML document, we should write it with the HTML extension. For this purpose, from the File menu, select Save As. And in the dialog box, we write, for example, new 1.html. So, about the coding, we should select UTF-8. Here it is. And now we press Save. And it's all done. We have already created its first web page, and we can open it by clicking twice with the mouse on that file, and it should open in the browser that is set default in your operating system. We can also open it by click the right mouse button on it, and from the pop-up menu, select Open. Here's what it looks like for me. Because I have several installed, the browser gives me different options to choose from, like Here I choose the program. If we choose the latter option, we can actually change the program it opens with by default. We choose the last option. We find execute file and specify it. In this case, I opened the file with double-click and it opened from my default browser. For me it's Opera. And we see the following. So this is what the file contains. This is my first web page. That is. This is text. If we look at the code again, from the beginning of page 1, which we wrote in the HTML file, we will see that only the text, which is colored blue, that is, which was between the body tags, only it is visible here, and the text. My first web page, who was heading between the end tags, seen here as the title of page in the browser. Everything else but this one. Text in blue are special items. Let's get back to it again. And let's look at it, so. Factually, only this one is visible. My first web page, as page title, and the second between the body tags. This is visible in the body of our page. In the web browser. So, and everything else, as we said, are special HTML elements, which serve to describe the document, and are not displayed on the web page. We will talk about them from now